Hello everyone, welcome back on the study portal of Sri Mahavir International School, Rainwal. I hope you all are well at your home and also doing studies on time. So today I am going to start the new chapter, that is private, public and global enterprises. That is the third chapter of your business studies book. So, learning objectives. After studying the chapter, you should be able to explain the concept and characteristics of business, explain the features of different forms of public enterprises like departmental, statutory corporation and government companies, critically examine the changing role of the public sector, explain the features of global enterprises and appreciate the benefits of joint ventures. But after the revised CBSE syllabus, the learning objectives are: first is public sector and private sector enterprises. Second is forms of public sector enterprises. First is departmental undertaking, a statutory corporation. Third one is government companies. So look the introduction. You must have come across all types of business organization in your daily life. In your neighborhood market, there are shops owned by sole proprietors or big retail organization run by a company. Then there are people providing you services like legal services, medical services being owned by more than one person. That is partnership firm. So these are all privately owned organizations. Similarly, there are other offices or places of business which may be owned by the government. For example, railways is an organization wholly owned and managed by the government. रेलवे क्या है, कंप्लीटली किसके कंट्रोल में है, गवर्नमेंट के कंट्रोल में. सो द पोस्ट ऑफिस इन योर लोकेलिटी इज ऑन बाय द पोस्ट एंड टेलीग्राफ डिपार्टमेंट. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया through our dependence on their postal services, particularly in cities and towns, has been greatly reduced. This is because of plenty of private courier services firm operating in bigger towns. Then there are business which operate in more than one country, known as global enterprises. Therefore, you may have observed that all types of organizations are doing business in the country, whether they are public, private or global. So in this chapter we shall be studying how the economy is divided into two sectors. In this chapter we shall be studying how the economy is divided into two sectors, that is first is public and second is private. So the different types of public enterprises, their role and that of the global enterprises. So the business organization form India and India's part of our societies. They may differ from each other along many parameters, most important being the form in which they have been incorporated, that is as private, public or global enterprises. Also over the years, the number of projects being initiated in form of joint venture and public private partnership has increased, keeping in view their benefits to the firm, consumers and economy at large. So private sector and public sector. Look, private sector and public sector. So there are all kind of business organization, small or large, industrial or trading, privately owned or government owned, existing in our country. These organizations affect our daily economic life and therefore become part of the Indian economy. So since the Indian economy consists of the both privately owned and government owned business enterprises, it is known as a mixed economy. So the government of India has opted for a mixed economy. It is known as mixed economy. Okay, the government of India has opted for a mixed economy where both private and government enterprises are allowed to operate. So the economy therefore may be classified into two sectors. First is private sector and second is public sector. Again I repeat, the economy therefore may be classified into two sectors. First is private sector and second is public sector. So the private sector consists of a business owned by individual or a group of individuals. As you have learned in the previous chapter, the various forms of organization are: first is sole proprietorship, second is partnership, third is joint Hindu family business, and fourth is cooperative organization, and fifth is company. The private sector consists of a business owned by individuals or a group of individuals. So as you have learned In the previous chapter, the various forms of organization are sole proprietorship, partnership, joint Hindu family business, cooperative and company. The public sector consists of the various organizations owned and managed by the government. The public sector consists of various organizations owned, managed by the government. These organizations may either be partly or wholly owned by the central or state government. So they may also be a part of the ministry of come into existence by special act of the parliament. So the government through these enterprises participates in the economic activities of the country. So the government in its industrial policy resolution from time to time defines the area of activities in which the private sector and public sector are allowed to operate. In the industrial policy resolution 1948, the government of India has specified the approach towards development of industrial sector. The roles of the private and public sector were clearly defined, and the government through various acts and regulation was overseeing the economic activities, both the private and public sector. So the industrial policy resolution 1956 has laid down certain objectives for the public sector to follow as to the rate of growth and industrialization. The public sector was given a lot of importance, but at the same time mutual dependency of public and private sectors was emphasized. The 1991 industrial policy was radically different from all the earlier policies where the government was deliberating disinvestment of public sector and allowing greater freedom to the private sector. At the same time, foreign direct investment was invited from business houses outside India. So those multinational corporations or global enterprises which operate in more than one country gained entry into the Indian economy. So we have public. So we have public sector units, private sector enterprises and global enterprises coexisting in the Indian economy. So the private sector हमारे पास में यहाँ पे क्या है, प्राइवेट सेक्टर एंड पब्लिक सेक्टर में हमने डिवाइड किया है. फर्स्ट इज प्राइवेट सेक्टर. द प्राइवेट सेक्टर कंसिस्ट ऑफ दोज बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विच आर ओन्ड बाय individuals or a group of individuals. Again I repeat, the private sector consists of those business organizations which are owned by individuals or a group of individuals. So the prime objective is profit maximization. The prime objective of private sector is profit maximization. Its accountability is towards the owner. The various forms of private sector organization are: first is sole proprietor, second is partnership, third is joint Hindu family business, third is cooperative organization, and fourth is joint stock company. Again I repeat, the private sector consists of those business organizations which are owned by individuals or a group of individuals. So the prime objective is profit maximization. Okay, now public sector. So the public sector consists of those business organizations which are owned and managed by the government. Okay, the public sector consists of those business organizations which are owned and managed by the government. First, these organizations may either be partially or wholly owned by the central or state government. The prime objective is social welfare. The prime objective is social welfare. पब्लिक सेक्टर का जो मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट जो ऑब्जेक्टिव होता है वो क्या होता है? सोशल वेलफेयर करना. Its accountability towards the general public. The various form of public sector organization are: first is departmental undertakings, second is statutory corporation, and third one is government company. ये तीनों हमारे लिए न्यू है, तो हम तीनों को बहुत ही ब्रीफ करके पढ़ेंगे, बहुत ही अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन करके पढ़ेंगे. ओके, Forms of organization: public sector enterprises. Government's participation in business and economy sectors of the country needs some kind of organizational framework to function. You have studied about the forms of business organization in private sector versus sole proprietorship, partnership, Hindu undivided family, and cooperative and company. Now look इंडियन इकोनॉमी क्या है, देखो प्राइवेट पब्लिक सेक्टर आपने देखना है, ग्लोबल एंटरप्राइजेस देखना है, इंडियन इकोनॉमी, इसको इंडियन इकोनॉमी को क्या किया हमने, 2 पार्ट्स में यहाँ पे डिवाइड कर दिया। फर्स्ट इज पब्लिक सेक्टर एंड सेकंड इज प्राइवेट सेक्टर। अब पब्लिक सेक्टर को हमने 3 पार्ट में डिवाइड किया है, 3 पार्ट्स में हमने डिवाइड कर दिया, डिपार्टमेंटल अंडरटेकिंग, second is statutory corporation and third one is government companies। and private sector को हमने 5 parts में डिवाइड किया, sole proprietorship, partnership, joint Hindu family business, cooperative organizational, joint stock company and multinational corporations को और हमने कर दिया है, मतलब ऐसे करके हमने 6 मान लो या 1 2 3 4 5 6 ओके 6 पार्ट्स में हमने डिवाइड किया। कंपनी को हमने पब्लिक लिमिटेड और प्राइवेट लिमिटेड, पब्लिक कंपनी प्राइवेट कंपनी इज डिफरेंट। आपके पास में जब डिफरेंस आ जाता है कि पब्लिक और प्राइवेट सेक्टर में डिफरेंस बताओ तो आपको सिर्फ सेक्टर में बताना है, कंपनी में नहीं बताना है, वहाँ पे आपको कंफ्यूजन नहीं रखना है। सो इन द पब्लिक सेक्टर एज इट ग्रोज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन अराइजेज इन रेस्पेक्ट ऑफ हाउ इट इज टू बी ऑर्गेनाइज्ड और व्हाट फॉर्म ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इट शुड टेक। So the government has a major role to play in the formation of the public sector, but the government acts through its people, its offices, employees, and they take decision on behalf of the government. For the purpose, public enterprises were formed by the government to participate in the economic activities of the country. They are expected to contribute to the economic development of the country in today's liberalized competitive world. These public enterprises are owned by the public and are accountable to the public through the parliament. So they are characterized by public ownership, public funds being used or for its activities and public accountability. So public enterprises may take any particular form of organization depending upon the nature of its operation and their relationship with the government. So the suitability of a particular form of organization would depend upon its requirements. At the same time, in accordance with general principles, any organization in the public sector should ensure organizational performance, productivity and quality standards. This form of organization which a public enterprises may take are as follow. First is departmental undertaking, second is statutory corporation, third one is government company। तो departmental undertaking का हम बहुत अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन करके पढ़ेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। उससे पहले हम क्या करना है, डिफरेंस देखते हैं, डिफरेंस बिटवीन प्राइवेट सेक्टर एंड पब्लिक सेक्टर। आपके पास में ये क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन प्राइवेट सेक्टर एंड प्राइवेट सेक्टर एंड पब्लिक सेक्टर। सो द फर्स्ट हमें टेबल फॉर्मेट में हमें बताना है, फर्स्ट सीरियल नंबर, बेसिस, प्राइवेट सेक्टर एंड पब्लिक सेक्टर। सो फर्स्ट इज मीनिंग, according to meaning, difference according to meaning, the private sector consists of those business organizations which are owned by individuals or a group of individuals. Public sector, the public sector consists of those business organizations which are owned and managed by the government. These organizations may either be partially or wholly owned by the central or state government. Okay, now second, objective, according to objective, प्राइवेट सेक्टर प्रॉफिट इज मस्ट, प्रॉफिट इज मस्ट, मतलब फर्स्ट क्या रहता है हमारा, प्रॉफिट अर्न करना हमारा प्राइम ऑब्जेक्टिव रहता है। एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू पब्लिक सेक्टर, प्रॉफिट एंड सोशल वेलफेयर बोथ, फर्स्ट सोशल वेलफेयर देन प्रॉफिट। थर्ड वन इज डिफरेंस अकॉर्डिंग टू अकाउंटेबिलिटी टू द ओनर्स इन प्राइवेट सेक्टर, टू द जनरल पब्लिक इन पब्लिक सेक्टर। अकॉर्डिंग टू टाइप्स, so the various form of organization are sole proprietorship, partnership, joint Hindu family business, cooperative society and joint stock company according to private sector. And according to public sector, the various form of organization are departmental undertakings, statutory corporation, government company. Now fifth and last is sources of capital. So according to private sector, issuing shares and debenture or by taking loan from banks, financial institution. And according to public sector, public revenue like tax, duty, penalty, etc. Again I repeat, most important difference, source of capital, sources of capital, issuing shares and debenture or by taking loan from banks, financial institution, that is private, according to private sector. Okay, according to public sector, public revenue like tax, duty, penalty, etc. Okay, now introduction of public sector and private sector is completed. Now departmental undertaking, we will discuss about the in next video about the departmental undertaking. Okay, now thank you and have a nice day to all.